Hello everyone, I am Harshada Gauns and on behalf of Wiki Rural Tourism Council Goa, I welcome you all for today's session. For today's session, I will be talking about role of women in rural tourism and conservation. So before we move to like what exactly are the roles of women and things like that, let us first try to see what is rural tourism. Now, as you all can see in this particular pictures, I have put तीन pictures घातला हांवें हांगा आणि first picture you can see that there are ladies who are standing in line. Okay, this is nothing but a beautiful cultural dance or a folk dance that we perform in Goa. It's called as Kunbi dance. The second picture here is of a festival which is celebrated in a particular village of Goa called as Kumbarzua, wherein they worship crocodiles. And the third picture is about a rock carving which is present at one of the village in Rivona. And these three things are culture of Goa, and they have been there from long period of time. आणि आमच्याकडे ह्यो already heritage asat. And same when we say that when people visit to such places or when they go and enjoy such festivals or traditions, that can be considered as rural tourism. Now, why I'm discussing about rural tourism to you all first is so that you all understand the concept first, and then maybe we can briefly talk about what exactly and where can a woman play a role here. ओके सो नाव जेन्ना आमी रुरल टुरिजमा बद्दल उलयता तेन्ना तेजे खुबशे प्रकार आसात. एकच प्रकारान रुरल टुरिजम जायना. Like go to see there are different types, like for example agri-tourism asa. Like for example at the first picture and you can see here there are two ladies who are plucking tea, and tea plantation has been one of the famous tourism destination in our country, right? So that comes under agri-tourism. Then you all can see here a beautiful picture of a waterfall which is present at Sulla, Goa. Beautiful picture. And then there is this short picture here of a lady who is plucking strawberries. Okay, and this particular picture is from Netravali. So all these things, okay, even the simplest of the simplest thing like a farming or a beautiful place like this, that of this particular waterfall can be part of rural tourism. Okay, and when we talk about rural tourism, mainly we are talking about the communities which lives in villages. How do they live, what do they eat, how do they conduct their daily activities, what are their festivals, what are their cultural heritage that is present in that particular area. And this is what exactly is rural tourism all about. And one of the famous example how rural tourism or how cultural or how the community celebrates their community is actually seen in one of the festival that happens in India, which is at Nagaland. And Nagaland is a beautiful state, okay? And here a festival that it's called as Hornbill Festival. Hornbill is a name of a bird. Okay, and here in Nagaland, lot of tribal communities come together during this particular festival and they showcase their different cultural types. Okay, now that can be in form of different tribal communities, their dance form, their local handicrafts, and everything is presented for this particular festival. And main aim of this particular festival is to promote local tourism in Nagaland. And this festival has been a great success, and it happens every year, right? So rural tourism has been given that importance in our country, and now this is like now we know that आता mass tourism असा ते खूप जायत येयल्ले आसा, आणि we need to shift that particular crowd from a mass tourism places like beaches to our hinterlands, and we need to move from beaches to our rural areas and give opportunities for the rural communities which live there, right? So what exactly are the benefits of rural tourism? Now we know that when we talk about mass tourism, like for example, if you go to casinos, if you go to beaches, lot of money generation happens there. But when it comes to rural tourism, nobody actually thinks in terms of economy, since nobody has been exploring this particular aspect. कोण या गजालीकडे चढ लक्ष दिना. But there are several benefits of rural tourism. So let's in short see what are they. Okay, now first is it provides a source of alternative and supplementary income for rural areas. आता तुम्ही समज केन्ना गावांनी गेले जाल्यार पळयतले की चडशे लोक असतात ते शेतीचेर डिपेंडंट असता आणि त्यांच्याकडे चडशे लोक गावांच्यान भायर सरनात, त्यांच्याकडे कामां कमी असतात, एज्युकेशन नसल्या कारणान लोक थंयसरूच स्थानिक उरतात आणि तेजेरूच आपली लायफ जगतात. पूण जेन्ना रुरल टुरिझम हो कॉन्सेप्ट इंडियन स्टार्ट जावपाक लागलो तेन्ना कितें जालें, ह्या लोकांक सुद्धा एक ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी गावपाक लागली. ह्या लोकांक सुद्धा एका प्रकारचो म्हणजे इन्कम जनरेट करपाक तांकां एक ऑप्शन मेळपाक लागलो. सो रुरल टुरिझम अल्टरनेटिव्ह सोर्स जावपाक शकता एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशनाक लागून. देन जेन्ना तुम्ही एक सिंपल गजाल पयल्या आसतली, जेन्ना आतां खंयच्या एका जाग्यार जेन्ना रोड जाता ऑटोमॅटिक त्याच्या सायडीक घरा येवपाक लागता. दॅट इज वॉट इज डेव्हलपमेंट इज ऑल अबाउट, रायट? अँड सिमिलरली जेन्ना खंयची एरिया एका अट्रॅक्टिव्ह प्लेसी खातीर किंवा अट्रॅक्टिव्ह कल्चरल फॉर्माक लागून फेमस जाता तेन्ना कितें जाता, ऑटोमॅटिक त्या जाग्याचेर स्लोली डेव्हलपमेंट जावपाक लागता. थंयसर इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर येवपाक लागता, लोकांक सुख सुविधा येवपाक लागता. अँड दॅट इज वेर दीस टुरिझम प्लेज इम्पॉर्टंट रोल. ज्या गांवांनी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सुद्धा नासताली, आता ह्या टुरिझमाक लागून कितें जाल्लें आसा, गांवांनी लायटी पावता, रस्ते पावता, बिकॉज people want to visit those areas, but suppose accessibility ना जाल्यार ते लोक कशे पावतले, right? So rural tourism provides this kind of support to rural communities. मागीर कितें जाता, हांगासर बायलां आनी दादल्या भितून भेदभाव जायना. रुरल टुरिझमात दोगांयकूय इक्वल ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज मेळटात. कश्यो मेळटात ते आमी मागीर पळोवया. देन आता जेन्ना सपोज एक जागो इमॅजिन करा, सपोज एक जागो त्यांच्या कल्चरल एक्टिविटीजाक लागून फेमस आसा आणि सपोज खुबशे लोक थंयसर तांकां पळोवपाक येतात किंवा खुबशे लोक तांकां पयशे दिवन पळोवपाक येतात. दे स्टार्ट अर्निंग मनी फ्रॉम दॅट. वॉट हॅपन्स एट दिस टायम इज त्यांचो जो लोकल कल्चर आसा पळय ताका तो कन्जर्व करून किंवा तो प्रोटेक्ट करून दवरपाक लागून लोक ट्राय करतात. ना जाल्यार हरशीं कितें जाता, जशें जशें आमी शिकतात, आमी आमचे कल्चर, आमी आमच्यो रिती रिवाज कितें आसा ते हळू आमी विसरत गेल्ले आसा. बट जेन्ना ह्योच रिती आमकां कितें तरी इन्कम दिता किंवा एक टुरिझम अट्रॅक्शन म्हणून आमकां मेळटा, तेन्ना आमी कितें करता, आमचो जो लोकल जो कल्चर आसा तो प्रोटेक्ट करून दवरपाचो ट्राय करता, बिकॉज तितूंतल्यान आमकां कितें तरी बेनिफीट मेळटा. आणि बिकॉज ऑफ दिस आमचो जो लोकल कल्चर आसा इट बिकम्स स्ट्रॉंगर अँड स्ट्रॉंगर एवरी डे. देन लोकांक आपलो गांव किंवा आपल्या गांवांतली एक जागा फेमस आसा म्हणून एक प्राऊड फिलिंग येता आणि ताका लागून कितें करता, लोक ते जपून दवरपाचो ट्राय करता. आणि जेन्ना एक मनीस खंयच्याय गजालीची कॅर घेता तेन्ना ऑटोमॅटीक त्या गजालीक कन्जर्व करता. आता जेन्ना हांव कन्जर्व करता किंवा प्रोटेक्ट करता म्हणटा तेन्ना इट इज नॉट ओन्ली नेसेसरी अबाउट अ पर्टिक्युलर प्लेस. आय मीन हेजी आता एक हेरिटेज सायट किंवा म्हणजे एक पयलींची हिस्टॉरिकल मॉन्युमेंट्स आसा किंवा कितें आसा तसलेच म्हणिना, जाल्यार आमचो नेचर, आमचो जो एनवायरमेंट आसा दॅट ऑल्सो गेट्स कन्जर्वड अँड प्रोटेक्टेड ऑटोमॅटिकली. कित्याक जेन्ना आता सिंपल एक्झाम्पल, जेन्ना तुमकां कळटा की टुरिझमाक लागून आमच्या गांवांत बाबा लोक येतात, तेन्ना आमी कितें करता, वी विल नॉट वॉन्ट अवर प्लेस टू बी डर्टी, वी विल वॉन्ट इट टू बी क्लीन so that people come and see it, they enjoy it and go back, right? That is the sense of responsibility we get when people visit us, right? And that is what happens. Okay, automatically it contributes to conservation and protection. Now आता जेन्ना आमी rural tourism म्हणटा तेन्ना it is highly associated with lives of local people, lives of villagers. Okay, and here if you see the setup of our rural areas is such that the man of the house will always go out and work, but women are the one who will take care of the household. They will also go in the farm, they will also take care of their surrounding, and women are like a true caretakers of their family. And that is what happens, right? And majority of rural community is represented by women. And Goa being gifted with huge potential for rural tourism, offers tremendous opportunities for ladies, because we have lot of places which can be explored and which can be promoted for rural tourism, and we do have lot of potential. Okay, if you all remember the first picture that I showed you all in the first slide, the crocodile festival, the rock carving that is there in Goa, it is not known by many people, and if we try to promote such activities, I'm sure that many people would want to come and see the place. They would want to spend money, they would want to encourage local people, and Goa is gifted and we have potential to work in this particular area. Now, as I said, rural women play a key role in supporting households and communities in achieving, maybe in terms of food or nutrition security. They also work for generating income. They also work for improving livelihoods and overall well-being of the society, right? And so, as I said, that the local community is mainly represented by women, right? So what is the need for rural women entrepreneurship, and what are the opportunities for women in tourism sectors? Let's see what are those. Now, tourism is a sector which can contribute to the social, economical, cultural, educational, and overall development of a region. Now, as I said earlier, जेन्ना एक खंयची गजाल किंवा टुरिजमूच एका जाग्याचेर येता तेन्ना कितें जाता, स्लोली त्या जाग्याचेर डेव्हलपमेंट जावपाक लागता, लोकांचो फायनान्शियल हेल्थ बरो जावपाक लागता, लोकांचो सोशल स्टेटस इन्क्रीज जावपाक लागता, cultures are being protected and strengthened. As I discussed, जेन्ना खंयच्या जाग्याचेर डेव्हलपमेंट जाता, ऑटोमॅटिकली त्या जाग्याचेर एज्युकेशन सुद्धा येवपाक लागता. Now, tourism supports women in rural areas by providing immediate or indirect businesses. Okay, now हांव अशें म्हणना की टुरिजमान डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट मेळटा किंवा इनडायरेक्टूच मेळटा अशें ना. टुरिजमाच्यान बायलांक लागून खुबशे ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज generate जावपाक शकता आनी जातात, and this has been proven in across the countries, and there are lots of ladies who are working in this particular sector. Now, also majority of activities in rural tourism do not require advanced training for local women. Okay, जेन्ना आमी rural tourism jenna manta, as I said, we are promoting culture here, right? I mean, we are promoting local handicraft. आता jenna आमका already खबर आसा की आमची बायला बरे एका तरेचो बरो कसलो तरी डिश करता, तितून तांकां स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग दिवपाचें पडना. आता कितें जाता, तांकां फक्त प्रमोट करचें पडटा, तांकां एनकरेज करचें पडटा, तांकां स्पेशल ट्रेनिंगाची गरज पडना. नाव, सिन्स tourism industry is majorly contributing for the economic development, it facilitates many forms of business development opportunities for rural women. As I said, tourism is one of the major industry that we have in the country, and it provides tremendous opportunities for women. Now, our Indian government has also taken lots of efforts in developing rural tourism, and this provides lots of opportunities for rural women. Now, how exactly women can get benefit and where exactly women can play a role? Let us see. Now, if you all see a typical rural sector, you will realize that women from rural areas, आता गावांच्यो ज्यो बायलो आसात चडश्यो, I'm not talking about villages which are already developed. Okay, I'm talking about those जिथून अजूनपासून basic facilities are also not there. Okay, now here, due to whatever, okay, due to maybe home pressure or lack of education, चडशे टाइम कितें जाता, गांवांची जी बायलां आसा ती कितें करता, they prefer to work from home. Okay, and जेन्ना तांकां म्हणजे जेन्ना तांकां घरांच्यानूच काम करपाक चान्स मेळटा, they really get motivated and then they may try to do self-employment. Okay, now women assume many roles in tourism. Okay, now हांव अशें म्हणना की बायला फक्त म्हणजे घराकडल्यान किंवा लोणचें कर आनी वीक किंवा कितें तरी हँडीक्राफ्ट कितें तरी कर आनी वीक. They can be great leaders. Okay, they can be great leaders. They can be innovators. They can be business owners. They can be teachers, trainers, guides, and of course, lot of things that women can do. And as I said, women account for the majority of global tourism workforce. But even though biology and this is a scientifically proven fact that in case of tourism industry, women plays major role. Okay, the major employees which are under tourism sector are women. Okay, and they are the workforce for this particular industry. However, if you compare the pay scale of men to that of a woman, it's low. Okay, and there are low status positions which are generally given to women. Okay, and which can be changed, and women can come in front. They can come in front line, and they can own their place. They can bring in change. Okay, and let us see how they can do it. The first role that women can play is by becoming entrepreneurs. Okay, now when I say entrepreneurs, they can have self-employment, okay, by running a homestay or running a laundry from their home. That can become one of the business. Then they can also run shops. They can also become drivers. They can provide catering services. They can provide they can sell vegetables. They can have their own grocery stores in the tourism area. And these small businesses, they can start from their home, and they can solely take proprietorship or ownership of that particular business that they are planning to start. Okay, now let us see the example. Okay, now the first example that I have wherein women play a great role, or they have been taking ownership of this particular rural tourism, is called as Jungle Trails, which is present at Tulde, Goa. Okay, now if you all can see in the first picture, a beautiful house which is developed as a homestay. Okay, now what happens here is the lot of tourist people come here, they experience the local homestay, they stay in their houses, enjoy the local food, and then they also take people around that beautiful village and show them such beautiful waterfall or this particular famous temple that we have at Tambi Sulla. And here, mainly ladies are the one who have come forward and they have taken initiative to showcase their beautiful heritage to the world. Okay, ladies are the one who take care of this entire concept. Okay, right from registration, right from cooking, right from their stays, right from taking them around. This everything is taken care by women of that particular village. And it is really amazing to see how ladies of these village are involved, and how do they earn money out of it, and how do they sustain their livelihood, right? And second, another example that I can give you of women where they have been self-employed, okay, they have started their homestays, is a place called as Angan in Netravali, wherein again the same concept, but this is taken care by Verlem Ecotourism Cooperative Society, wherein again women are encouraged to come forward and become part of this particular initiative, right? And homestay is one of the simplest example that I can give you all right now, but there are n number of things that you all can do. Like as I mentioned here, like running homestay is one thing. Then you can have different levels of business, right from cleaning, right from driving, right from shops, catering, everything can be owned by women, and women can be best at these particular work. Now the second role or second role that women can play is get involved with self-help groups. Okay, now why am I focusing on this self-help group is because we have seen that self-help groups are mainly group of people or group of ladies or men who come forward, okay, form a small group, okay, and they financially support each other. Now these self-help groups are sometimes registered and they are associated with banks directly, from where they can take loans. Okay, now here self-help groups can be a great source for ladies, wherein they can come together, maybe draw some petty cash or draw some micro cash from the society and start a small scale business and then flourish it. Then when we talk about rural tourism, obviously there will be hotels, there will be resorts which are present, right? So here also they will need workers, they will need employees, right from their desk job to cleaning job to housekeeping, and in the kitchen, in the garden, everywhere, right? So women can actively participate here, and generally these hotels or resorts will prefer local people because it is their CSR activity, that is corporate social responsibility, to involve local people where they are working. Then women can also become promoters of local handicrafts. म्हणजे आमच्या सपोज विलेजीन कितें तरी आमी एक अशा तरेची कितें तरी वस्तू तयार करता जी आनीक खंयसरूच मेळना, जाल्यार वी कॅन प्रमोट दोज कायंड ऑफ एक्टिविटीज through rural tourism. Like for example, NGOs जे असतात, non government organizations जे असतात, generally they promote such kind of product, they promote handicraft industry. Okay, and one of the example I can give you all is about Uravu. Uravu is a non-government organization based in Wayanad. Okay, now this particular organization is doing a fantastic job there. They are promoting बॅम्बू हँडीक्राफ्ट. ओके, बांबूच्यान खुबशा प्रकारचे वस्तू तयार करतात, लोकल बायलांक इन्वॉल्व करता मेनली. देर आर मेन्स ऑल्सो इन्वॉल्व, बट मेनली दे फोकस ऑन लेडीज. त्यांच्या कडल्यान खुबशे प्रोडक्ट्स तयार करून घेतात आणि त्यांच्या कडल्यान प्रोडक्ट्स तयार करून ते स्वतः विकतात. सो वुमेन आर लाईक mediators here. Okay, and they are part of the whole process, right from collecting bamboo to converting them into products and then selling them. So this particular organization is doing fantastic job. So we being in Goa can also identify such groups which are interested in promoting handicraft industry and then work together. And here mainly तुम्ही पळयला आसतले न्ही, जे बायलां आसता पळय ती आर्टान किंवा when it comes to beautification of the house and all, ladies are the one who are more interested. Okay, and they would want to see something very beautiful. They will be creative as much as possible and they will try to make things beautiful. Okay, so women have this soft corner for handicraft always, more than men. I'm not denying the fact that men can do, but women have more priority and more patience towards such things, and this is something that any lady will want to go and explore, want to feel connected to, right? And this is the area wherein women can be involved. Like this particular picture that you all can see are ladies from Wayanad, okay, who have been involved with this Uravu association, and they are making such beautiful things from bamboo. Okay, right from toothbrush stand, pencil stand, pen stand, bottles and whatnot. Okay, you name it and that product is there. So it's really beautiful process, and similar kind of things we can also do in Goa. Then the next step wherein women can play a role is to get involved with government sectors. Okay, now tourism authorities will be involved in different stages. Okay, like for example, government might give training for tour guides, okay, wherein women can become a great source. Okay, आता सध्या आम्ही जेन्ना म्हणटा वाईल्ड लाईफ टुरिझम किंवा नेचर टुरिझम or any heritage tourism, we see many men who are tour guides, but this is an open field for women wherein we can go and we can learn, we can become guides and we can showcase our heritage to the world, right? So this is an open field wherein women can play a great role. Then the second one where government comes into picture is that Government or tourism authorities sometimes runs these eco shops in some of the destination, wherein obviously they will need staff. There women can become a part. Then government will also have their resorts and hotels, okay, wherein they will need cleaning and housekeeping servants, or they will need employees. And also on the tourism side, like for example, if you are promoting your waterfall as a tourism site, okay, obviously you will need people to maintain that, because many people will come, they will just throw plastic here and there, and they will come back. But who will take responsibility, right? So government will have to employ people there, and here there will be need of local people who can take care of things, right? So here also women can become part. Now I have been talking about employment and money generation, which is a basic need of the hour. I cannot deny the fact, because being a lady, I am facing that. And yes, we need money, but the major and the most important part, on most I can say most worth part, wherein we can contribute, आम्ही ज्या जाग्यार contribute करू शकता, is by becoming a nature buddy, by becoming a friend of our village or our community, or the area that we are showcasing. Okay, now why I am saying this is because we need to move beyond employment. Okay, some people, some ladies will obviously want to become employed, they will want to earn, but there are some ladies who need to come forward, they need to go beyond it and then be a nature buddy. Okay, now how you can be a nature buddy, how women can become a nature buddy, is by spreading awareness among local people. Okay, now sometimes what happens is, many of the things happens at rural scale, but people are not aware why they have to protect their society or locality or their culture. People are neglecting the fact that yes, our surrounding is important, our village is important, our culture is important, our art is important, and we are forgetting this particular process slowly, right? And this is where spreading awareness becomes very, very important aspect, and we need to make sure that each and everyone from the local community is aware about what is happening in their particular village, why there is need of tourism, rural tourism, why there is need of protecting our environment, nature, why do we need to cherish our nature. And there might be n number of topics wherein we ladies can stand and talk to our own people. ओके, ज्यांना आम्ही आमच्याकडे आमच्या मनशाकडे उलयता पळय त्यांना त्याचा एक इम्पॅक्टच वेगळो असता. यू विल नॉट डिनाय दिस फॅक्ट. ओके, बिकॉज I have experienced this several times, that if I go to some unknown place and start giving lectures, people might say that, okay, who is this lady who is lecturing us? But same if I go and talk to my villagers, they will feel connected, because they know that yes, हांवूय हांगाच रावता, ही बीन चली हांगाच रावता, maybe she is making some sense, right? So when you take a step forward and when you start spreading awareness about any particular topic or any particular aspect, the impact will be greater, right? And when we talk about rural tourism, it is necessary that we spread awareness about it. It is necessary for us to tell others and tell women especially how they can utilize their expertise, and how they can channelize their expertise, and how can they make maximum benefit out of what we have, right? So spreading awareness is where ladies can be a great help. Then be responsible for the waste management practice of the area. Okay, now you all can see in this picture, and this picture is actually self-explanatory. Maka explanation diupachi sudha garaz na, kirak see the beautiful waterfall that is present at the background, but so many beer bottles, so many plastic bottles are right in front of it. Now suppose आम्ही rural tourism promote करपाक सोदता, we cannot promote tourism when our area is so dirty, when our area is so much littered, when there are too many problems with respect to waste management, right? So ladies can also be be resource people here, wherein we try to gather local bodies, we try to do waste management campaigns, we try to clean the area, we try to take responsibility to keep those areas clean, right? When I said that we can become be employees of this particular tourism, right? So when we are into the program, we have to make sure that the area is protected and area is conserved in the way it is, okay, and it is not harmed. We all know what are the side effects of pollution, right? And I don't need to go there. And this is another conservation practice wherein women can become part, wherein women can take part and get highly active in this particular field. Then the next step wherein women can become a great source is to identify threats to the tourism area and start conservation initiatives for that particular locality. Okay, now to explain this particular concept, I would want to give an example of this particular beautiful bird. Okay, now या birdaचे जे नाव असा अमूर falcon. Okay, very beautiful bird. Okay, and suppose if you see this particular map was a bird asa, it is actually resident or breeds in China. Okay, China, Mongolia area, and during fall season, okay, it travels from China to Africa. Okay, आता जेव्हा तो China च्या Africa नु येता त्यांना किती करता, it crosses over India. Okay, it crosses over India, and you can see here I have marked Nagaland. Okay, and in Nagaland there is a village, okay, wherein congregation of this अमूर falcon happens. म्हणजे किती जाता जेन्ना ते मायग्रेट करता फ्रॉम चायना टू आफ्रिका, सगळे बर्ड्स वांगडा येता, एका वांगडा येता आणि त्या नागालँडाच्या विलेजीन सगळे जाण एकीच कडे रावता फॉर शॉर्ट पिरियड ऑफ टाइम, रेस्ट करपाक थंय रावता, फीड करतात इन्सेक्ट्सांचेर आणि मागीर फुडें वयता. बट सॅडली वॉट हॅपन्ड हियर इज, ज्या जाग्याचेर ज्या रिजर्वॉयरान येवन ते बर्ड्स रेस्ट करताले थंयसर लार्ज कम्युनिटी म्हणजे फिशिंग कम्युनिटी खूप व्हडली असली. एंड दिस फिशिंग कम्युनिटी रियलाइज दॅट ओ नाइस bird is there, and Nagaland is famous for hunting, right? People are known for hunting there. So what they saw was thousands and lakhs of birds visit there, why not hunt them, right? So they started hunting this particular bird, and the problem was so severe that in a day almost 10,000 to 12,000 birds were killed every day. Okay, lots of nets were put, they were shot, they were just kept in a cage, and the problem was huge. Okay, this particular bird, I can feel the sadness in this particular picture. Okay, and it is self-explanatory. Such a pretty bird comes from one place of the world and goes to the another, and in between they have to see this, they have to suffer this, right? And see this particular man carrying so many birds just for our taste buds, right? So the scene was really horrible, and their population was going down tremendously because there was no chance of escape for majority of birds that they were those were resting in that particular area, right? But all thanks to this particular great lady named Banu. Okay, now she is resident of Nagaland. Okay, and this lady once visited that particular village and she saw the horrible scene there. She saw how difficult the place has been for this particular beautiful bird which travels long distance and comes and suffers here. Okay, so being a lady, she came forward. Okay, she took an initiative. She went to the people, she went to the minister, she went to the CM of the state, made them realize what is the importance of this particular bird and what is the importance of this particular bird to the ecology, to the environment, to the people, right? She started different campaigns along with other scientists from the country, different campaigns. She went to schools, started eco clubs, and she did lot of work with the community. And one day she was successful to convince these fishermen to convince these fishermen to stop the hunting. And now, if you go and see this particular place, fishermen who were once hunting these falcons are taking responsibility of protecting these falcons. Such a beautiful thing that this lady could bring in change, right? So women can be a great source for conservation. And just like what Banu identified, that yes, Amur falcons are being hunted by local community, but if Amur falcons can provide alternative source for income generation for people, they will stop hunting it, right? So she started promoting tourism or nature tourism in this particular area, and that is how people got attracted to this particular topic. Okay, and slowly things started changing. It did not change in it changed in a day. Okay, it took a lot of time, but the effort that she has put in was tremendous, right? So just like Banu, everybody, everyone, every lady that is there on this earth can contribute to conservation of our nature and our locality. Okay, this Amur falcon is just one story. There are several, and I can share a lot, but I will restrict myself here. Okay, so yes, we can contribute to conservation a lot. And see now, this the entire picture, the black dots that you all can see are all Amur falcons. Okay, such a large congregation happens, and it is a beautiful sight to view, right? Now, this is how women can become part of tourism, and they can, where they all can contribute. But why women? Okay, why it is so is because the World Tourism Organization once did a survey. Okay, and then they realized that the majority of tourism workforce worldwide is of female. Okay, is of ladies. That is 54% of people employed in tourism are women. That means more than half, right? More than 50% of the population that is there in the tourism industry are women. Okay, then they also realize that the wage gap, that is the money or the salary that women are getting, actually is 14% lesser as compared to men. Okay, then tourism offers women greater opportunities for leadership roles. Okay, now it is also believed that the 23% of tourism ministers are female, right? So this is again another different angle to this particular aspect, right? Even though there are large number of women which are part of this particular initiative, still there are problems, right? And there are this report also highlighted that more and more women are challenging gender stereotypes here. Okay, as I said, it is proven fact that 54% of the women are part of the industry. That means we are going hand in hand with, like, shoulder to shoulder or hand in hand, whatever you call it, with as compared to men, right? So, and it is providing equal opportunity, right? So, but there are different issues. Okay, like what rural women face. Okay, or rural women entrepreneurs face. Now let us see what are those. First one is the business started by rural women entrepreneurs in tourism sectors are generally small. Okay, they are unorganized and they do not have competitive advantage. Okay, now when I say rural tourism, you will realize that like already its market is very established. Okay, it's a huge market which is already there. But जेना में rural tourism म्हणता एका village promote करता, you cannot expect that thousands of people will come in a day. It might happen over a period of time, but it will take time, right? So business cannot be like extravagance, a big, it cannot be big. They need to start small. So what happens is there is lack of opportunity to promote their business. Right? Then rural women are mainly concerned with earning decent profit and fail to understand the long-term goals of the business. Okay, not only women. Okay, it's general tendency of a human being that we need money. Okay, we think of profit, but we fail to understand like how we can grow it further, how we can take it forward, and how we can flourish this particular business, right? That is what women lack here. And uh, also they are not in position to expand their business because skilled labor is not present in rural tourism. There might be handful of people who are interested, who want to do the thing, but not many, right? So that is like another limitation. Then also infrastructural facilities are poor here. Then there is lack of support from the family, from the workspace. Then many of the women are not really confident because they have never seen outside world, they have never interacted with people, they have never done anything out of their household, right? So there is a lack of confidence and lack of faith. Then lack of education. When you start your business, you need to be trained, you need to understand mathematics to make accounts and things like that. Okay, so lack of education is also a small factor which affects rural women. Then as I said, they are unable to expand their ventures. Then fewer customers. As I said, you cannot expect thousands of people in a day, so you will hardly get any customers. So it's a low scale business that you will have to start. Then another major problem is lack of good communication that is usually seen in rural areas, right? Because when we talk about like typical village woman, she might not be well versed with English, she might not be well versed with Hindi or any other language, and you might expect tourism with tourists which comes from any part of the world, right? So here the communication becomes a problem, and that is another issue that is faced by rural women. But this can be changed. Okay, this can be achieved by doing different programs for women, different training programs to develop their skills, to sharpen their skill. Then if government can provide institutional support by buying their products, selling their products, that also can play a huge role. Awareness programs can be created for ladies, training programs, then activities, different things can be done, and this particular situation can be improved, and many of the ladies can be involved in the tourism sector. Right now, for the last note, I would want to say that in India, a majority of the rural women are working in agriculture sector, and obviously the agricultural work is seasonal in nature, right? It will only happen in a particular period of a time in a year. And what happens is, as a result, many of the women are unemployed during rest of the year, and that is the time where this rural tourism can become a part, okay, and become a good source for alternative employment for women, wherein they will not have to compromise on the agriculture activities that they are doing, but during their free time they can also earn some money. Now we talked about World Tourism Department, but Indian Tourism Department has also done a survey which says that 45 lakhs of people are dependent on tourism. Okay, and out of these 45 lakhs, 25 lakhs are directly employed, and around 17 lakhs are indirectly employed, right? And that's a huge number. So this particular industry is expanding day by day, and from mass tourism we are slowly shifting our focus to rural tourism, and this is a growing field, okay, wherein women can obviously become part. Okay, and to end my session, I would want to say this, that whether it is like whether it is to provide income opportunities to women, or mentoring the next generation of female leaders, or highlighting what is the role of women in history, or what is the respect, or whatever it is, women are changing the face of tourism for better, and that is why we need our ladies to come forward take part in maximum opportunities that are present with respect to rural tourism. Come forward, get employed, earn, as well as conserve our beautiful heritage that we have in Goa. So that's it from my end, and I thanks everybody for listening to me. If there are any questions, you all can comment them in the comment section and we will get back to you. Thank you so much.